Yo, what is up, my tubers? We're back for some more drafting here on Arena. A little bit more Kaldheim before the Arena Open this weekend. This is a draft, so we're going to practice a little bit of the Day 2 format. And we opened one of the better rares, the Battle of Frost and Fire. I love this card. I think it's better in Sealed than in Draft, but still a really, really fantastic draft card. 5 mana Saga, 4 damage when it enters to each non-giant creature and each planeswalker. There are some awkward scenarios you can run into with this card, since there are some number of changelings and a lot of good giants, but for the most part, having access to this card is just very good. So, easy first pick here for us. Let's go over some of the other good cards in this pack. A Glimpse of the Cosmos, similarly a fantastic giants card. It's a little like a mini dig through time of sorts, especially if you have a giant to be able to cast it from the graveyard. Lityara Mirror Lake's pretty good. Arctic Treeline solid. This is just a very easy Battle of Frost and Fire though, and see what we can get past from there. Okay, we are not taking a blue or a red card here, though there are some okay playables in blue-red. We are just going to second pick this Sarulf's Packmate. I think this is generally considered the best common in the format. Some people like Demon Bolt over this. I think Packmate is just the best. It's splashable. I mean, what's not to love about this card? A 3/3 that draws a card when it enters that you can either split up the mana with the Foretell or just hard cast it for 4 is great. What's the second best card in this pack? Vengeful Reaper's alright. No, there's not really much else in this pack, so it's really just the Packmate. I often end up in Teamer in this format, which I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing, because I think a lot of the white aggressive decks can be really, really good, but I mean, given our start, it's going to be hard to see us moving from here as we get a third pick, Sculptor of Winter, another really solid green card. In a pinch, it's a 2-mana 2/2, right? But then if you've taken some number of Snowlands, this can ramp you up really well, or if you get some of the land enchantment called Glittering Frost, you can add a bunch of mana that way. So Sculptor of Winter after Sarulf's Packmate makes a lot of sense. Snow-Covered Island, fantastic. Rune of Sustenance, very good. And then beyond that, not too much else. Good first couple of picks here, as we now get an Inga Rune Eyes, potentially as our 4th pick. This is a really nice one with Battle of Frost and Fire, too. And even if you don't have a way to easily trigger the Death ability, 4 mana 3/3 that scries 3 is generally solid enough. Another Snow-Covered Island being passed here. There's an Elderleaf Mentor, solid green 4-drop. We are looking to be maybe the blue-green snow deck. Alright, pick 5. We might actually just take the Snow-Covered Mountain at this point. You could probably take the Maya if you wanted to, and maybe look to be the green-white aggro deck, but given our 2 blue cards, I think that's a little bit farther away than what we want to think about. Bound in Gold, another solid white removal spell. Depart the Realm here is solid. No, this looks like a Snow-Covered Mountain to me. Surprisingly, a 5-mana 5/5 with no other abilities is really good in this format. Now, the baseline is the Lindworm, which is the 6-mana 6/6 gain for life, but this is a really, really good win con. A lot of the creatures and some of the removal in this format deal like 4 damage, so 5/5 is often just the biggest thing in the format. It's either that or taking the Glacial Floodplain here, and I think both are considerations. If this was any Teamer duel, I think we'd probably take it, no question. But Grizzled Outrider is a really, really fat creature. Don't get me wrong. I think the upside of taking the Glacial Floodplain is probably going to be the right choice, but I think you could also just take the 5/5 there as well. Some more good pickups here. A couple of good green cards. Mentor again, and another Masked Vandal. Run Ashore, surprisingly solid as well, though I don't think you normally want more than one of this. Snow-Covered Plains, not going to be on our radar right now. Let's take one of these green cards. I think I'll go with the Masked Vandal. I have passed a few of these Priest of the Haunted Edges, so it might be worth noting maybe a little bit of green-black snow being open too. But we'll take the Vandal. Good start. Into a... what is this? Couple of good lands. All of these sacrifice lands are super playable in the format. For us, though, we're not going to be able to take either the blue-white or the green-white one here. We're just going to take another 2/2 for 2. Changeling. good to have some early plays. And these ones, since they are changelings and shapeshifters, just like the Vandal is, they don't die to the Battle of Frost and Fire. Pretty late Arctic Tree Line, pretty late Lityara Mirror Lake. This is the wheel here? Yeah, we'll take the land, definitely. That's a nice pickup. As I was saying, all these lands are super playable. This one's really, really good. Turns one of your lands late game into just another creature that's, you know, bigger than the base. Yeti, I don't think is any good. There is a world where maybe I splash a Return Upon the Tide. But most likely not for now. Another filler pack here. Mists of Lityara, pretty medium. Same thing with the Not Bold Recluse. Just cut off the green card for now. Okay, I mean, this is a really good sign for us, right? We're getting a ton of good playables last few picks. I'll take the first Mentor this time over the second Gladewalker. Run Ashore. There might be another Run Ashore coming back around too, right? Another Mists. I think that's a pretty solid pick, or pack one, rather. Basically just locked into green and nothing really else for now. So we open In Search of Greatness. I haven't found this card to be particularly good, but it is okay. Though I think there are going to be better choices in this pack here for us. We have top among them like Rimewood Falls, Blue-Green Snowland's great. There's another Glimpse the Cosmos here. Rune of Flight's very good. Mistwalker's fantastic. I think here we're leaning towards the Glimpse the Cosmos over the Snowland. I mean, we only have one card that works with Snow right now, and Glimpse works with all of our changelings. Just a really hard card to pass because it's so much value. Well, looking good so far. What are we missing? Some other removal or interaction, I guess? Holy moly, we're getting past a VorinFLEX. Okay, well, green is indeed the place to be. We're going to get this 6/6 Trample Haste with a bunch of other words on it. What are we passing, notably? Rimewood Falls, again, kind of sucks. Shimmerdrift Veil would be good. Another Rune of Flight, and an Agar. I think I like just taking the VorinFLEX. Good to be green, huh? So we have Gladewalker for an additional 1/1 counter value. We have the Saga. Actually, is VorinFLEX bad with Battle of Frost and Fire? It is, isn't it? Wow, getting past a Seraph here now, too. Oh, there's a freaking Runed Crown as well. Man, we just passed 2 blue runes. Rune Crown is really good if you can get any runes to go along with it. Dang it. Seraph seems good enough to take, though. For sure. Yeah, I mean, we're not locked into blue by any means. We might not even end up playing the Battle of Frost and Fire at this rate. There's a snow-covered swamp if we wanted to. There's another 5/5 since we passed the first one. A couple of playable black cards. I don't think I mind just taking the green creature now and sticking with our heavy green. Yeah, I think I like that. Into a Volatile Fjord and a Bergstrider. Wow. Okay. Bergstrider's really solid. But Fjord seems like it's the better choice right now if we're going to go this route. Man, we might be going like 4 or 5 colors snow. I really hate having passed those Rimewood Falls now, but what am I going to do? Got another rune. We would have gotten there if I had taken the Rune Crown. I'm not sure Sulphurous Mire is where we want to be. Black-red Snowland? Let's take the Rune of Might. I don't expect to get the Runed Crown, but Another Elderleaf Mentor seems fine here over bounce. Again, stick with the green cards. Jeez. Getting some really good stuff. Another Glacial Floodplain, which is unfortunate since the white doesn't do anything for us and the blue is more like a splash. I feel like I should just take another Grizzled Outrider here. Woo! Okay. Alright. I don't know what's going on, but we're wheeling Rimewood Falls, which is one of the best snowlands. I would like to take Snakeskin Vale, but that is crazy, crazy good. And the other one. Alright, I don't know what people are doing in this pool, in this pod, but I am not going to complain about what those wheels were. 2 Rimewood Falls coming back 9th and 10th pick is absolutely amazing. Wow. So maybe we will splash a little bit of Battle of Frost and Fire after all. I haven't seen any Glittering Frosts yet, which I would like also to get at least one of those. Having wheeled both Rimewood Falls, it's likely I'm not going to need to run the Glacial Floodplain and maybe not even the Snow-Covered Mountain. But I guess there's a chance we can get like past the World Tree in Pack 3, because this is only Pack 2. Sheesh. But yeah, as I was saying, the Battle of Frost and Fire might not be good with the VorinFLEX, right? If we have VorinFLEX on the battlefield and play the Battle of Frost and Fire, doesn't it just immediately go to 2? I forget how that works. I get like skips over to 1. 3rd Elderleaf Mentor, by the way. So really the only green card we haven't seen is like Ravenous Lindworm and maybe Struggle for Skemfar as we wheel the other Lityara Mirror Lake too. Okay. This would be a very good deck to have day 2. And we still have a full Pack 3 to round us out. Let's see, how many giants do I have? Just the Vandal and the Gladewalker right now. So, getting a Bergstrider, which we passed one, or a Mistwalker, which we passed one, would be good for Glimpse. I wonder if it's almost worth running Return Upon the Tide as a splash card too. We have so many elves to get value with it. And I'm already planning on splashing the Sarulth anyways. I guess maybe if we get some of those Glittering Frosts or whatever, we will. Or how about a Woodland Chasm? Some good black-green fixing there. Otherwise, we're taking Rootless Yew. I guess the Yew has a lot of value right now because it does grab the VorinFLEX, and if we get a Lindworm, it will also have that as a hit. There's a chance that this wheels too, right? I mean, wheeling double Rimewood Falls was crazy, so maybe Chasm because it has a chance to wheel too. Yeah, that's close. I think because we have the double Outrider already, I'm okay just taking the Chasm and making sure I get it. Getting paid off here with a Draugr Necromancer. 4 mana 4/4. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead with an ice counter. And then I can cast spells from among exile in opponents, or rather with the ice counters, and snow sources as though they were at mana of any color, so that's a nice one. Passing a Snow Forest here. Getting an Elven War Master if we want. That's really good in our deck with triple Mentor. Narfi would be good too. So the more I think about it, the more we're likely cutting the Battle of Frost and Fire. And going deeper into the elf theme, maybe. The Return Upon the Tide looking a lot better now too. Sorry, Narfi. Essica. So 3 mana 1/4 Vigilance that can tap for mana in this deck. I guess that actually seems fine. We're never going to Prismatic Bridge it, right? We don't have the capability. So we're not going to need to run the Fjord or the Mountain then. But the 2 Falls, the Chasm, and the 2 Mirror Lakes will make the deck. The nice thing about the Mirror Lakes is that the activated ability is double green, and since we're so heavy double green, That shouldn't be too hard. I just don't have removal in this deck. Card quality overall very high, but no removal. Yeah. Blizzard Brawl would have been good. Struggle with Skemfar would have been good. Some of the black removal spells we would end up playing. There was a way down that I passed. I could have taken, I guess, in this pack. Second Return Upon the Tide. But I think we want Carve here, right? I guess we can take Mammoth Growth as a pseudo-removal spell. No, maybe that's better. Without having removal, combat tricks kind of become removal. Let's do that. And I think there's another Mammoth, or maybe even 2 growths that can come around, right? We passed them a little bit earlier in this pack. Damn. First picking Battle of Frost and Fire and then not playing it's kind of sketch. But our deck looks good otherwise. Alpine Meadow. No, that's not doing anything for us. We don't need a 4th Elderleaf Mentor. We have either a Troll or a Raven. We don't have enough snow for the Troll, so I guess we just take the Flyer here. There's a Lindworm, and there is another Sculptor. I think our top end is probably good enough that just getting another Sculptor is better here. There's that way down I was talking about. Oh no, this is 8th pick. So it's way... Actually, man, maybe I want Raven form. Yeah, Raven form can deal with bigger threats, which way down can't. And I think there's a way down that's coming back around anyways. If it doesn't, no big deal. With 2 Sculptors, running an extra... Oh, and that was never mind. I was going to say, with running an extra off-color Snowland's okay, but we just wield the Forest. God, extremely high creature quality, but man, no removal. There's that our Mammoth Growth. Bind the Monster, also okay removal-ish card. I think I'd rather have the 2nd Growth. Regrowth? It's probably too many. Maybe we're just cutting the Essica then. Maybe main decking Broken Wings is also fine. Over the 3rd Mentor. Let's do that. Let's main deck Broken Wings over Mentor number 3. Okay. Pretty darn good card quality. Lack of removal is going to be the biggest thing holding us back, it feels like. This would be 4 Snowlands to go with 2 Sculptor of Winter. I guess I'm going to run the Fjord as just 1 more Snowland source. If I only had 1 Sculptor, I don't think I would do that, but with 2, I think that's fine. Shouldn't hurt too much. It'd be 10 green sources, 4 black, 6 blue. How many tap lands is that, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tap lands. A little bit high, but we can probably get away with it. Okay. I don't know. I can see this deck doing well, but I could also see it not doing well, if that makes sense. I don't think we saw much removal during the draft is the thing, so... Gonna have to run with what we got. Let's go to round 1. Okay, round 1 is a go. An okay hand, I guess? It's gonna fold to an aggro deck. Turn 1 Ice Tunnel, probably not super aggro. Death Knell, Berserker, maybe it is more aggro. So we get to foretell Raven here, and then next turn we get to play Raven plus tap land. Elder Fang Disciple. I think I'm gonna discard the pump effect here and keep all the creatures. Tundra Fumarole, okay. Plus foretell a card. That's good. That means we can start casting Outriders next turn. If they don't kill the War Master this turn, we're also going to get extra 1/1 tokens, since these are elves too. Alright, that's a good sign. Nice. Alright, and just like that, we are stabilizing pretty well. Like I said, 5/5s are often just the biggest thing you're going to see in this format. So then next turn we play another Outrider plus our second Mirror Lake, and then the turn after we can just like copy. Seize the spoil. Wow, discarding Squash. That is terrifying. Okay. Well, obviously drawing a black source at some point would be decent, but... we're looking okay here. Alright, so they're going to swap Disciple for maybe War Master at this rate. Indeed. Sure. And they get a token as well. So we can just discard our Draugr, though. Because we have Return Upon the Tide if we do find a black source. That will work. So they can give me Ice Tunnel and take one of my Mirror Lakes, which kind of sucks. I almost want to copy their Elder Fang Disciple and make them discard the last card in their hand. I don't know if that's a good play, though. It's pretty tempting. You know what? I'm going to do it. Just a land. Darn it. Took the risk. Didn't pay off. They would need another green source to activate the Mirror Lake if they do steal it. They would give me a snow land that adds black in return. They're gonna even give it to me untapped? Oh no, they just opted not to do it. And they're playing out a carve. Alright, so yeah, we're favored here. So while they do have, on the surface, good blocks, if they do lose a creature, we're going to be able to cast it later on. Nice. All right. That probably wraps that up. Because now we can lit Yara Mirror Lake, another creature. Maybe we just make a second Necromancer. But I think we want to attack with both of the Grizzleds first and see if they want to make some blocks. That's fine. Masked Vandal. Alright, we can kill their Raider's Carve with that. I don't think we bother with killing the pick. And now they're going to start needing to block, which is going to let us start eating some of their creatures. The Berserker dying here is, or rather, the Berserker doesn't die here, it gets exiled, so. Okay. And we just attack with everything and GG. Alright, nice little round one there. Yeah, not having any removal is gonna make this rough, but creature quality is pretty decent, so like I said, we could do well. We might not. Just depends on if we run into some crazy creature that we need to deal with and we can't, you know? Yeah, we go to game number 2. I think this is an okay hand to keep. I mean, we don't have that many black sources in the deck, but we're on the play with this hand, so this deck needs to run well anyways, right? Looks like our opponent's also playing green-black. And they're gonna run out of 2/2 for 2. Drew a snow land, but that's not the land we wanted. That's fine. That is what we wanted. Alright, I'm okay trading here. I think this is a good return upon the tide target for our graveyard. Though I think we're going to Draugr this turn first, because if they don't have a removal spell for this, then it's going to start just being really annoying. I mean, they can't attack into it, is what I should say. Feed the Serpent, I guess, is the most annoying card because it would exile our Necromancer. Binding's not too bad, though. Again, we can just get that back. Alright, let's lead on Glimpse. Seraph's pretty good. Do I want to return upon the tide right now, or do we want to just play out Seraph, I guess? We get so many 1/1s if I grab back the Mentor. I think this is worth doing, though. Alright. So they can Elder Hall my Mentor, but that's fine. Their creatures are gaining Death Touch next turn, too. I'm okay with this. Makes our Seraph worse, but... Okay. So the Binding of the Old Gods is going to leave the battlefield, making Seraph a 4/4. If they want to Elder Hall my Sculptor, Seraph turns into a 5/5. What? What can they have here? I'm confused. They have 2 mana? This makes Seraph a 7/7. Okay. So if they have Way Down, this is not gonna... Oh, their creatures have Death Touch! Oh! I'm silly. That was obviously just a big punt. That was a big punt. Their creatures had Death Touch from the Binding. I completely forgot. That's awkward. I was trying to think of what they could have there, but it turns out I was just being stupid. Alright. Well, we do have a stable board state at least. But I should have an even better board state. In fact, Seraph would have wiped all of their permanents right now. Damn. Ooh, well, there's a good Broken Wings target. They can start drawing, or well, they can draw one card with that, but a little bit surprised they didn't make that a 6/6 since they had 6 cards in their graveyard. Okay. Yep. Can't complain about a loss here if we lose. Threw away my wolf, so. That could be good if we draw like a 5/5 and they don't have a way to kill this. One of our elves. Also, they don't have any good attacks besides their 2/2. So what would have happened had I not blocked and lost my wolf? They would have used Feed the Serpent on it. Forced block, but we have Mammoth Growth. That is an elf. We can eat their ring. Oh, that's also a giant too, so we get the glimpse value as well. Holy smokes, that's nice. Okay. That had to be one of our better draws. This is not an elf, but this is. Go ahead and make a 2/4. Oh, does this only trigger once a turn? Ah, right. Possible I should have held on to the Gladewalker. Man, I am playing kind of sloppy here. It's not bad. The thing is, they're already going to want to kill my War Master if they have removal. So let's just pump up a different creature instead. And I need to attack here. Oh, did they return the Draugr card or something? Hmm. Inga's pretty good. Get a nice little scry 3. And we'll keep the elf on top. Okay, so they can get back their double mentor. So I don't think we're supposed to attack again this turn then. except with Masked Vandal. This has Trample, so I don't expect them to block. And I can give Death Touch as well, so we can go for lethal next turn. It's probably even okay if they double block just to, no, I guess if they double block with 3-2 and 2-2, I would pump, of course. Holy smokes. Alright, well now we're definitely gonna pump. Death Touch Trample. That's fine. Just chump here. VorinFLEX. Well, they can just chump that with a 1-1. So it's actually better to play out our mentor number, whatever, 3 or whatever that is. Because with all those elves, the War Master makes all of them minimum 3/3s, you know? So this doesn't give Trample, just +2/+2 in Death Touch. Which means I think we just VorinFLEX. Attack. And if they want to block with 4-4 and 2-2, we're okay with that. Man, this is a crazy game. I've made a couple of small mistakes, though, and... well, losing Sarulf was not a small mistake. That was a big mistake. Oh, they're looking at their graveyard again. Okay, let's see. Nice. Whew. Oh, I played that very sloppy. I'm not gonna say I deserved to win that game, because I don't think I did, but... once again, we managed to grind out with our solid creature quality, despite despite some questionable plays. 2-0 start, we'll take it. Okay, on to game number 2. I'm glad I'm getting these mistakes out of the way now, though. Like for this, the Binding of the Old Gods, for example. Hopefully I can better remember those type of triggers. For day 2 of the Open. Gonna mulligan down to an okay 6 here, where I think we'd rather... oh, that's good. You know, versus a Plains to start, I'm gonna go ahead and play the War Master out. And then we can Sculptor and immediately get a token next turn, hopefully. And then after this, we can still hard cast Raven off of the Sculptor untapping land. Alright, 2/2 flyer. Let's play out the bird and pass. What did I bottom? Another mammoth growth, right? Yeah. I don't know. This format was fine, but feels like a kind of a weird one for them to have flashbacked. One white open. I don't even remember what's in the format. What can they do with one white? I'm so confused. Ah. Look this up quickly. Kaldheim set list. Kaldheim set list white with one white open. I am not seeing a Wings of the Cosmos. Wings of the Cosmos. +1/+3, flying and untap. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to take it then. Because we don't want to give them a free trigger of their Clarion Spirit. Gosh, these old formats. Gotta remember all these damn cards. If they're gonna cast it now, they should have done it during combat, right? For the extra damage. Also, what is up with the timer? Is it bugged out? Oh, okay. Let's see. I guess we're just gonna pass. I don't think I want to foretell, because that's more telling that I have a trick, if that makes sense. Awkward, though. Ackmate's good. So I'm not blocking now with the Raven if they attack, so I might as well attack back. Sure, now they attack. So they can turn this into a 3/5. Oh, they're not going to do it. They're just going to let the trade happen. Okay, I'm fine with this. Rune of Might. Well, I think it's still pretty obvious they have Wings of the Cosmos, but... don't think there's much I can do about that necessarily. Feels like we're just gonna die to their flyers now. If they just cast another spell this turn, then the Infernal Pet also gets fat. I'm surprised they didn't pre-combat that. Yep. Alright, exactly what we thought. That works out, though. We kill the pet. A decent draw. Didn't get back the elf War Master. This gains menace if they cast on their spell. I mean, I have to attack here, right? Otherwise, I just die to the flyers. Oh wait, I can't. I don't even have black. What am I talking about? That wasn't a decent draw. And that's really bad for us too. Jeez. Okay. Take 3 in the air, and then we're dead next turn in the air, I guess. So I can return upon the tide back my flyer. That technically saves me a little bit. Okay, let's kill the creature that can gain menace. Dead to any removal on our Raven. Well, presumably they do not have a removal spell. Oh, sure. That's just lethal too. They had multiple Wings of the Cosmos. Okay. GG. Yeah, too many flyers there. That one turn that I didn't foretell was slightly awkward. I guess maybe I should have done that, because then there was a chance I could have saved my bird the first time around. But then we would have died to the Infernal Pet anyways, so... I don't know. On to the next game. A little bit slow, but we have all of our colors and some powerful cards, so I'm guessing this is a keep. Uh-oh. Turn 1 aggro card from the opponent. Yeah, red-white beats incoming. Ugh, another Clarion Spirit. Come on. That's unfortunate. Okay, equip and pass is fine. I'm going to lead with the Seeker here instead of the Seraph. Because the Seraph would still just trade anyways. And this way, if they have a removal spell, they're using it on my Seeker, and maybe the Seraph can come down later and get them. Vandal actually a pretty good draw. This is the kind of matchup where having no removal could hurt us a lot. I think our creature quality is going to be bigger than theirs later on. But the issue is, if they just put early pressure, we're going to have a bad time, you know? Okay. Well, this is an easy attack. And the reason is the Hulk doesn't block alone. And I really need that 5th land, so... We can still Raven here and block the Spirit, potentially. So they have something for 5 mana that they're going to cast then if they didn't move the Helm over, eh? Alright. Oh, maybe Valkyrie and move the Helm over? Interesting. Alright, let's play defensive then. If I get VorinFLEX online, then Sarulf can gain 2 counters for every permanent of theirs that leaves. Oh god, they have a showdown of the Scalds? So I really want one of my creatures to die this turn so I can Vandal the showdown, I guess. Oh, VorinFLEX also turns off showdown, for what that's worth. That's one of the best cards. Nothing. Not even an equip, huh? Okay, let's get the VorinFLEX online. I imagine they just double spell here while they can. It's also going to give him a Clarion Spirit token trigger, yeah. Okay. Let's see if they make a trade here. We'd be really happy about that. Looks like they didn't. That's not good. If they're moving it there, they have a kill spell for my bird. Alright, so I'm going to take 5 in the air. So we need to start attacking and clearing off the board. What is the wording on this? Put into a graveyard from the battlefield, so it doesn't even have to... That sucks. Let's make a copy of the Outcast. They would need to block with an extra creature here. Oh, I might have just killed myself on board too, actually. Yeah, I might just be dead on board. The Goldmot champion taps down one of my blockers. I can only block 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. No, that would be 7 damage. I go to 1. Wow, that's close. That's real close. If they just drew a land, I think we win next turn. No, that's not even true. Okay, I'm at 1 on board here. They must have drawn a trick to kill us. That's the only guess, right? Hey, we did it! Woohoo! All right, sheesh. Scary, scary flyers when I have such little removal. Okay, 3 and 1. Oh my lord. That was close. That was scary. On to the next game. This is keepable, but it's not good. Borderline keepable for sure. I think we can roll with it. We can also do a lot better. No, I think I'm gonna... I mean, what am I hoping for with a deck like this? We do have a pack mate, but trying to get a one-of card doesn't seem very good. I guess this is fine, but not ideal. Hey, pack mate! Okay, well, that made the hand a lot better. The opponent's gonna lead with a 2-1. Whoa! They just discarded Maya? Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go with Packmate here instead of Vandal. They are an extremely greedy deck, it feels like, then. But if they have a Disdainful Stroke, we get wrecked. Land, please? Wow, no land. I guess I'm gonna discard VorinFLEX and then maybe recur it. Unlucky. 4 draw steps, no land here. Let's go ahead and Vandal, eat the VorinFLEX. Buy back our Packmate, that seems worth. If I had a black source, maybe I don't make that play, but we don't, so... Opponent's missing a bunch of colors, it looks like. There's white, though. But now we're gonna start popping off. I think they're still missing green, which it feels like is one of their main colors. So we get to apply the uber pressure while they're stuck. If they don't draw Forest this turn, yeah. Okay. That worked out, but only because the opponent kept a greedy hand as well, it looks like. We drew pretty well there after bricking on the initial land. 4-1. Wow, we're doing better with this deck than I thought. I mean, I said it, right? The deck might just do well because of the creature quality, but if we run into some problematic creatures and don't have the interaction, we also could just get swept, and that's been close to true in multiple games here. Okay, game number 6. That's another one of those hands. It has no snow lands for Sculptor of Winter, but we're on the draw, so I'm going to keep it. Perfect. Wow, okay. Just like that Packmate draw in the last game, that Snowland draw was excellent. So turn 2 Sculptor, turn 3 Mentor is the plan. Wow. We have seen a ton of Clarion Spirits already. Obviously not blocking. Right, Foretell, that's a nice draw. Oh, they have an Iron Verdict in their hand, don't they? They could kill my Sculptor of Winter if they wanted to. Looks like they might save it for the Necromancer now that they've seen that from me. Blue. Haunted Priest of the Haunted Edge with no snowlands. I can get behind that. So maybe this is the double strike card instead, and if it is, I'm happy to make this block. Nice. Okay, that was a good deal. Absolutely take that trade all day. And so here we can just go Rimewood Falls, untap it, Inga. Keep the Lit Yara and the Outcast. Maybe we don't even need the Outcast. But we'll keep the Mirror Lake. We'll need another... No, we have enough. We have the double green and the blue for that. Still no snowlands with that Priest of the Haunted Edge. Double Foretell. I could wait until after VorinFLEX to get the Inga pumped. But I think that's a little bit too slow where we get to start attacking for 4 right now, so this feels worth it to me. And we still get to cast the VorinFLEX next turn with the Sculptor. This is highly sus, but we'll go for it anyways. So maybe Divine Verdict, finish off my VorinFLEX. It's a lot of damage still, though. Oh, Jarl, sure. Similar. So what's that other card in Foretell, then? I see, okay. That makes some more amount of sense. I think we're just attacking. Okay, we're not going to get the trigger, sadly. But killing the flyer seems fine. I don't know, I could have waited. Maybe that was a weak attack. Jeez Louise. 6/6 demon that tutors for one of your best cards. Now we need to draw our Crushing Canopy or what, a Broken Wings. It's like our one removal spell. I mean, we can Mirror Lake the Outrider. We need to give them the card draw. Alright, they can foretell. Come on, Broken Wings off the top one time. That's not bad. That gets back VorinFLEX. Okay. Yeah, I think we're making this all out attack. Even though the Burning Tree can eat the Grizzled Outrider. Absolutely. It's hard for them not to trade with the VorinFLEX there. Alright. So they do have the card draw available, but they're going to need to find a little bit of action because we have a lot more pressure. Oh, that's not going to cut it. Now they only have 2 mana afterwards. Phew! I don't know how we're beating them their bombs, but I mean, I guess we're just drawing our good creatures in a timely fashion, and it's working out. Did not expect to be 5-1 here, but we will take the wins as they come. Okay, game number 7. Ew, this is not a great hand. Inga is a lot worse when you don't have instant speed removal, because it's much harder for you to trigger the draw 3, you know? Alright, well, finding the swamp was good. Also, opponent doing nothing over there is good as well. I don't need to Rune of Might and dig for anything yet. Do we kill the bow or do we kill the pick here? I feel like the bow is more annoying, for sure. They get to keep their 1/1 token, but that's not a big deal. Nice draw on the Hackmate too, but we're still going to lead with the Scry. I should probably keep Raven Form, as that's one of my few, like, removal effects. Though I don't really want it. Jeez, that's gross. Okay. So I guess we trade here now. I can Raven Form the pick in a pinch, and I think that's probably what we're going to need to do. Because now, for 1 mana, they get to equip a creature with +2/+2 and a bunch of other abilities. Oh, wow. We are definitely going to Raven Form that pick now. That's gross. Another, jeez, how many picks and how many runes do they have? A mountain now too? What is going on? That's crazy that they were able to draft that many runes. I guess they were just taking them above everything else. Alright, we'll go ahead and block and deny them a treasure, I guess. They can equip the bird pass. We're gonna Rune of Might our packmate unless we draw VorinFLEX or something good. Seraph's not bad. Okay. Yeah, their deck is sweet. That's a bad sign if they're attacking. They want the treasure. Wait, what? I see. Okay. So I can give this indestructible by tapping their bird? I guess we just have to sit back and say go. We're quite dead here, though. I guess what we need them to do is, like, sack their treasure and sack a land, and our Seraph can gain some counters. Yeah, this is looking over. Wait, what if I just take this? We might be able to win with a top deck VorinFLEX or another Mammoth Growth, right? Damn it. Oh, man, they left themselves open. But nothing I can do about it. Close. 5 and 2. Sweet deck from them, though. They had at least 3 runes and multiple equipments. On to game number 8, sitting at 5 and 2. Alright, got all of our colors. A little good enough looking hand. How many giants do I have in my deck? Just like 2? 2 different 2-mana changelings, I think. Bunch of elves. Haven't seen our 2-drop rare elf in a while. Draugr, okay. Let's go glimpsing here. I actually think we want Mammoth Growth more than we want VorinFLEX with our current hand. Raven's Wings. Okay, I mean, they might just equip and start attacking me for 3 lifelink in the air. Or tell. So maybe like Dwarven Reinforcements. That's great, because that's one of our giants, technically. Demon Bolt, so be it. Sure. We're just gonna die to a Raven Wings on one of their creatures, aren't we? Turns out VorinFLEX would have been an okay keep. I think the Mammoth Growth was going to be worth it, though. Interesting. All right, so that makes a couple treasure, and then they eventually get to get an equipment potentially. I think I'm gonna Rune of Might the Mentor here, so that I can attack into them, start putting some pressure, and then just play out our other Mentor next turn, or this turn, second main phase. I'm gonna need to draw my Broken Wings to kill the Raven Wings, is my guess. Yeah, 3 lifelink flyer in the air is gonna be really hard to beat. Right, so Gladewalker, pump up the Mentor, cast the Glimpse now. There's Broken Wings, perfect. We can... And I guess I'll play out the untap land so that I can growth this turn as well, if need be. Gold Vein Pick. Hopefully they... I think they're going to equip that to the Story Seeker, right? Yeah. It makes the most sense for more lifelink. Oh, I guess they're going to split up their threats. That's good too. Trade's good, they get an extra treasure. They do have me on a relatively fast flying clock. I don't mind about another one of those right now. As long as they don't have more flyers. That's our biggest concern. Good draw, fantastic actually. We're holding on here. We are holding on. I'm going to double block that thing with my Sculptor and Gladewalker if it attacks. Deal. They go back up to 14. Another flyer. Love to draw another spell off the top. Not bad. Alright, smack in with both of our 4/3s. I guess I should have actually gotten my Draugr back? No. We want to get elves, don't we? In fact, getting the Sculptor of... Or sorry, getting the Gladewalker here is really good because it makes our Raven a 4/4. That's fine. We still have lethal if we make this trade, so I think this is worth doing. Like if they just go equip, and they don't have lethal in the air next turn either. It's fine. Alright, that is, by my counts, 10. Phew! I got him. That was scary, but we got him. What is this now? 6-2. We're going to the finals. Can we get a trophy with this deck? Should already be very happy that we're 6-2, but hey. Now that we're so close, why not give us the gold? There's our War Master. Is this hand good enough to keep? Probably. But it's not too much better than just okay, all things considered. I mean, we're probably just going to run this out on turn 2 since we have Return Upon the Tide in our hand. No black sources yet, but we don't mind trading this off if they just have early pressure or something, you know? Damn. That's what we wanted. Well, they don't have a snowland yet, I guess. Boo. Four drop on turn 3, and they're on the play. Boo! Oh, that's fine. Okay with that, I guess. Let's go ahead and just Raven form that thing right now. Turn their 3-3 into a 1-1, but also deny them an extra mana source. Are they going to play creatures that are scarier than that eventually? Most likely, yes. But I think that makes a lot of sense right now. Okay, Seeker wasn't terrible. That Outrider could be scary. Ugh, that troll's real bad, isn't it? With 2 snowlands, the troll does get to attack into my 5-5. If they want. Oh, looks like they're going to play a little bit more reserved. They might not have much in their hand then. That's actually pretty good, as that allows our Outrider to not get wrecked by their troll, because the troll can turn into a 5-4. But I still don't think we're supposed to attack into it. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna go for this play, and if they now have a removal spell, that's kind of annoying, but it feels like they would have used it earlier, right? So I think we're gonna all-out attack next turn. Oh, sure. Maybe that's not so good anymore. But I mean, I have the Return Upon the Tide in my hand. Actually, attacking with the Horizon Seeker, getting a black source, and then returning my returning my other creatures really strong. Oh, you know what? They've tapped out of snow as well. Let's see. They just have good double blocks, though, don't they? No, I think we still make this attack. I shouldn't have played my land first if we're making this attack, but... Okay. Well, that was actually pretty good overall then, huh? So I think they're probably going to still play pretty conservatively here unless they draw something really good for the turn. I messed up though, man. If we had cast Return Upon the Tide last turn, we would have been in such good shape. So that tells me they're not attacking with their troll then, if they're leaving up their snow mana and not making their mentor bigger. That's also really good for us. We might take a bit of damage here, but not too much. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Now the War Master is extremely potent. All of our creatures except for the Horizon Seeker are elves. Death Touch Trample on our 6/6 here. That's about to turn into an 8/8. So even though the troll is going to gain indestructible, we're still going to trample over for everything -1. If they just block like this, they die. Currently. Alright, that's a chump with the Masked Vandal. If they block like this, they also die. That would be 5 trample damage from the 8 power Death Toucher, and then 6... Yep, they're dead here. Okay. We take that. Bingo, bango, bongo, baby! Hey, hey! Wow. I think our draws were pretty good with this deck, and yeah. I would not have expected a trophy. I did say at the beginning that I could see this deck doing well with the correct draws, but I did not actually expect it to, because, again, very little actual interaction. So, creature quality pulled us through there. Nice little trophy. And yeah, hopefully that's something similar to what happens in day 2 of the Arena Open this weekend. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you back tomorrow for some more. Peace out. Bye-bye.